Hi kids. So what ahead in grammar journey? We are here back with you. From your platform Learn Forward, we are going to take you on the journey ahead with grammar. And Minnie is right here with your book, The Grammar Hub by Feather Caps. What ahead? We are going to start chapter 6 of your book, that is articles, a and the. Yes. So we'll be starting this journey right away. Yes. Here we have an exercise for you. There are adjectives in column A and nouns in column B. So what do you have to do? Match the nouns with their adjectives and you have to write them together. Let's match them here. High are the mountains. Okay, what is blue? Good, blue is the sky. What is dark? Dark exercise, dark night. Oh, yes, we have dark night, it can be. What about sweet? What can be sweet out of these? Can the vegetables be sweet? No. Vegetables, man's voice. Okay, yes, somebody can have a sweet voice. We say like that. Sharp. What can be sharp? Good. That can be a knife. What about fresh? Vegetables can be fresh here. Okay, good going. What about easy? Yes, it is an easy exercise for me. And rich, who can be rich out of here? Rich can be a shopkeeper. Okay, that means he's doing a good business. What can be long here? Oh, the grass has grown longer. Okay, let's see where is grass. It's here. Okay, then 12. What are 12? We have 12 months. Good enough. And then, oh, that means we have gone somewhere wrong. Long is not the grass. Long is the rope. Let's clear this out. Yes, because we got green there. So green is the grass, right? So long is the rope. We missed out. Then green is the grass and clever is the boy, and we are done. So you can write the pairs right here. That was an intelligent we have here. So what are the 3 degrees of adjectives? What are the 3 degrees of comparison, children? We have positive degree as the first degree of comparison. So when we talk about the quality of just one noun or pronoun, that is, we use positive degree, that is for one. Sometimes we talk about 2 nouns and we make a comparison on the same adjective, on the same quality, then we use the comparative degree. And when we have more than 2 nouns about which we are comparing, making comparison on the same quality, on the same adjective, then we use the superlative degree of comparison, right? So this is 3 or more. So these are the 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative and superlative. Positive is used for 1, comparative for 2 and superlative for more than 2. It can be 3, it can be any number beyond that. Okay. Now, how to just know about these 3 degrees? Suppose I come across a student and the student scored 18 marks out of 20 in the test. So what do you think? How the student is? Is the student intelligent or he is foolish? Yes, he is intelligent. So I'll say Rohit is an intelligent boy, is an intelligent student. Because when we talk about student, girls can also be included, right? Now, Rohit was someone who got 18 marks out of 20. And then just going through the list, I found, oh, what about Manisha? She has got 19 marks. So when I make the comparison, I'll say Manisha is more intelligent because she has got more marks. So when we compare to, I'll say Manisha, who scored 19 marks out of 20. Manisha is, I will say, more intelligent. So I am making a comparison between 2 nouns. One is Manisha, more intelligent than whom? Than Rohit. The other is Rohit. So I am making comparison between 2. One has got 18 marks, the other has got 19 marks. And then while going through the list ahead further, I found, oh, Parth got 20 on 20. And then nobody in the class has got 20 on 20. So what will I say? Because here now I am just either comparing 3 or even I am comparing the entire list, all the students of the class. I'll say Parth is the most intelligent student in grade 6 because he got full marks 20 on 20. So this is what we mean by positive when we are talking about 1, comparative when we are talking about 2, and superlative when we are comparing 3 or even more the entire class. I hope this is clear to you. Good. Let's do an exercise on this. In the following sentences, underline the adjectives and name their degrees also. So what you have to do, just first find out the degree, adjective. The test is more important. Yes, I see the word more here. See, this is used in comparative degree. Good. So this is comparative degree. Next, he is better man. So what is the adjective here? Better. Very good. And this is again good comparative degree. Mrs. Jha is the worst singer in the group. Oh, that means she doesn't know how to sing. She's the worst singer in the group. That means we are talking of many people we are comparing. So this is, yes, superlative degree. Very good. Next, Bahadur is quite a loyal dog. Oh, we are just talking about one dog. So loyal is, yes, this is positive degree because we are talking of just one dog here. It was the saddest moment. So which degree is this? Saddest. That is the third form, which is superlative degree. The movie was less impressive. Now here we are making comparison and we find it was not as impressive as the other one. So we are again making comparison between two. So it is very good. That is comparative degree. It is a very sharp knife. Yes, good answer. That is positive because we are not comparing. We are not making any comparison. Nikki is the youngest in their family. Oh, in family we have so many members. So they mean to say he's the youngest among all of them. It is more than 3 or more than 2 you can say. So this is superlative degree. Very good. So just mention the correct degree here and complete the exercise. Now moving ahead, we must know how to form the 3 degrees of comparison, the positive, the comparative and the superlative. The foremost and the important rule is you just have to add ER and EST. To get the comparative, we add ER. To get the superlative, we get the we add EST. Like bright, we add ER, it becomes brighter. And then with EST, it becomes brightest. Clever becomes cleverer and cleverest. This is not A, is wrong here. Now sometimes the positive degrees already have E at the end, like brave, noble, wise. So already E is there. We will not repeat. We will just add R and ST to make comparative and superlative degrees, children. Like brave, only R is added. Bravest, ST is added. Similarly, nobler, noblest, wiser and wisest, because E is already there, will not repeat. Moving ahead, what about the words that end in Y? Yes, I have been telling you, whenever the word ends in Y, you have to add something, remove that Y first. Okay, when there is a consonant before Y, you have to remember this. If you have a vowel, it is not changed. So easy, Y is removed, we change it to I, then add ER. So we spell it out as EASIER, EASIEST. So this is the change you have to remember. Happy, again a consonant before Y, Y will be removed and we will add IER, IEST. That's it. Now, do you know what is syllable? Have you heard before it? Syllable means when you speak a word, in how many parts can you break it? Like if I say big, in how many parts can I say? I'm saying it in a single go, big, right? So this has got just one syllable. Okay, what about beautiful? In how many parts am I saying this? Beautiful. So there are three parts, there are three syllables. The next rule of writing comparative and superlative degrees is based on how many syllables are there. So if you have a very short word with just one syllable, what you will do is you will first repeat the last letter. Like you have the word big, you have the word fat. So they are just three-letter words, very small words, and then they are going with one syllable only. So what you do in these, you first repeat the last letter. So you will make it B-I-double-G, F-A-double-T. After that, you will add ER and EST. So how do you get the word? B-I-double-G-E-R bigger, B-I-double-G-E-S-T biggest. F-A-double-T-E-R fatter, F-A-double-T-E-S-T fattest. S-A-D, again, that is a one syllable word, small word with three letters. So what will be, how will you make it into comparative and superlative? Come on, yes, S-A-D, sad. So you get good answer. S-A-double-D-E-R, sadder, and S-A-double-D-E-S-T. Perfect. And with this answer, I could make out that you have understood what is the meaning of syllable. Now, when you have three or more syllables and sometimes even two syllables, I'll give you example. When you have specially three or more syllables, like in these words, see, beautiful, difficult, interesting, obedient, then wonderful. This is an exception. I'll tell you about that also. When we have such words where we have three or more syllables, how do you change them into comparative and superlative degrees? You add more for comparative and most for superlative degree. So what you get is beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful, difficult, more difficult, most difficult, and like that. And this is the rule for three or more syllables, but with few words, you have just two syllables, still you use the more and most rule. How? Look at this. Useful. Okay. Then you have the word handsome. This is handsome. So you have just two breaks here. Handsome. Right? So here also you say more handsome, more handsome. Oh, most handsome. Right? So there are a few words with just two syllables also, remember, but normally this rule goes with three or more syllables. Now, there's the list of some adjectives which just change entirely. No such rule is followed. The word changes totally. Like bad. Bad is worse, worst. Right? Good. Good is better, best. Then you have little. Little changes to less and least. Then you have many for countables and much for uncountables. So many is for countable nouns. This is number. And much is for uncountable nouns. This is adjective of quantity. Okay. So with these, the two other forms are same. Whether for many or much, you get more and most. See, this is the same. These degrees are same. The only difference comes here. So I hope these rules are clear to you. Are you sure? Can we move ahead now? So it's time to recall what we have learned. You just have to remember a few things here. Like when we use comparative degree, with comparative degrees, we always write than after it. And when we use superlative degrees, before superlative degree, we use the. So than comes after the comparative degree and the comes before the superlative degrees. Remember that. Okay. Then we do not use double comparisons. Like it is wrong to say it is more better, because more is also the comparative degree, and better is also the comparative degree. So we will not use two comparative degrees together. More, worse, no, both are comparative degrees. Most and best. So most is also the superlative degree and best is also the superlative degree. They will not go together. So the same 2 degrees of comparison will never go together. Most, fastest, no. Okay. What you can do is you can just change the degree. Like for much is which degree? Yes, that is the positive degree. Much, more, most. But what about greater? Greater is the comparative degree. So you are using positive degree with comparative degree, it is fine. But here what you were doing, comparative and comparative, no, they will not go. Here superlative and superlative, no, even they will not go. But here it was positive with comparative degree, it's fine if you want to give some emphasis. Then much more. This is also correct because much is the positive degree and more is the comparative degree. So sometimes we can use such degrees of comparison together, but not the same degrees. Please remember that. I hope this is clear to you. Okay. So here's an exercise for you. You just have to write the missing degrees, the forms of missing degrees. Like with simple, it's comparative, superlative. So missing one is comparative. What will it be? Simpler, because already you have E. You will just add R. Sadder. I gave you an example. Yes, it will be sad. And what will be the last? Third degree will be very nice. Good answer. Perfect. Yes. Now busier. So what you see, you have I here. That means Y has been changed into I. So what will be your word here? It's busy and you will get busiest here. So I hope like this you can do the rest of the words yourself. Complete this table and just see about your learning, how much you have understood. Okay, moving ahead. It's time to recall your learning. Today's recap of the session. So degrees of comparison, that means when we are making comparison. Positive degree is used when we talk about 1, comparative when we talk about 2, and superlative when we talk about more than 2. That means at least 3 should be there, 3 nouns should be there where we are making the comparison. So we have learned the formation also, how to form the different degrees of comparison. So I hope the session was clear. Everything is clear to you about degrees of comparison. Let's see your learning. Let's check it out here. With this practice to perfect, take the correct answer. The base form of, what is the base form of an adjective called? Perfect. That is called the positive degree. Ayush is the youngest boy in his class. So which degree is youngest? Good answer. That is superlative degree. What is the comparative degree of gay? It is gayer. Right. Then only R and ST are added to the form of comparative and superlative degrees if the adjective ends in, what do you have at the end? Yes, if in positive degree you already have E, then you need not repeat E. You will just add R and ST to get the comparative and superlative degrees. That's brilliant, students. So this exercise shows you have understood the degrees of comparison. Here is another exercise for you. Fill in the blanks with appropriate form of adjectives given within brackets. Now, before doing this, let us recall that after comparative degrees, what do you use? Good, than. And before superlative degrees, what do you use? The. Okay, remember this before doing this exercise. This is the. That means which degree you will be using? Brilliant, superlative. So funny will become, it is Y ending. So I'll change Y into I. It will be, this is the funniest. Next, who is the? Again, the means superlative degree. You will do the remaining yourself, the ones that I am leaving. The speed of light is dash than. Okay, than shows you will be using Comparative degree, very good. So it will be faster than the speed of sound. Next, English is spoken in. Now you don't have the, that means we don't have to use superlative degree. Let us go ahead. Countries of the world. Simple, not than, there is no the also. So we will be using the positive degree many. So this is how you will just find out which degree of comparison you have to use. So I hope rest exercise you can do yourself. Okay, that's wonderful. That will bring confidence in you actually. Now what do we have in apply now? Complete the following paragraph using suitable degrees of the adjective given in the brackets. So here also you will check whether we are using than, whether we are using the or nothing. So accordingly we will just find out, we'll decide which degree of comparison is to be used. We just came back from a holiday in Manali. It was the, very good, superlative degree. So it will be, for exciting, the superlative degree is most exciting. So we have three syllables, exciting. So we'll be using more and most. Vacation we ever had. Our hotel room was dash and dash than. Oh, they are using, good answer, comparative degree, was bigger and more beautiful. So you will write beautiful also here, more beautiful than what was promised in the brochure. The weather was dash. Oh, again we have comparison than. Okay, comparative degree you will write yourself, it's for you. What we had expected. We saw many dash places. Oh, there is neither the nor than. So you will be using it in positive degree as it is. The markets in the city were dash than any market we had ever come across. So again we are using than here. That means comparative degree, and students, the comparative degree of crowded is more crowded. Okay. So I hope this exercise, these two exercises, you'll be able to finish yourselves. If you have any doubts, I'm available to help. Don't worry. So this was all about degrees of comparison. I hope you'll be learning the rules for transformation, for formation of comparative and superlative degrees, and you'll be practicing the 3 degrees of comparison of adjectives. We'll be coming with more interesting sessions in grammar, and I hope you are enjoying the grammar sessions with me. Happy learning, children.